Chris here with Barnyard Outdoors, freezing my tush off. It is a chilly, chilly day. It's got to be like in the 20s. So we're going to make this video probably pretty quick here and make myself something warm to eat. So, all right, I got a new piece of kit. Actually, not a new piece of kit. I got this a year ago. I just haven't had a chance to do a review of it or get it out and use it. And this is from FireMaple. This is the Alti, and this is their titanium kettle. It's very, very nice. Look at this thing here. So I'll go ahead and throw the specs up on the screen here. You can take a look at it, and like I said, it is titanium, and it is a 900 milliliter kettle. Look at that. It's got a nice little spout on it, and in here I have a stove I'm actually going to be testing out as well with it. But it's got a nice lid. There are no little vent holes in that, but I don't think that's that important because you've got the little spout here, and if you look at the spout, I can get a decent angle on it there. You can see there are little strainer holes in that as well. It has a bail handle that locks up, which is really nice, and it's got butterfly handles on it there, so you can pick it up and pour out of it if you want. One of the things that's really nice about this is when you put the actual lid on and you fold down the bail, these little pieces on the side of the bail will actually go in, and I don't know if you can see it on this one here, but see how it kind of comes in to cover the lid. So if I'm pouring out of it, the lid will actually stop and not come off. So that's a pretty nice little feature. I like that. I like that they did that. Of course, now if you have the bail handle down, getting the lid off can be a little bit of a challenge. You've got to angle it a bit. So like I said, this is 900 milliliters. It does have markings on the inside that you can also see here a little bit from the outside. They go all the way up to 800 milliliters, but you can go 900 up to the top there, and then it also has ounces, and it goes up to about, let's see, 26 ounces, I think. If you look at that, it goes to 24, and then there's another line up top. Same thing with the 800 here. So it's a very nice small titanium kettle, and that's what I really liked about this. And I thought I could make a neat little cook kit out of it. So here's the stove I brought today. This is actually, I've seen some people refer to these as Moonlander stoves because of the design of it. This one is made by Kuvik Titanium, and it's got some nice features I like as well. One thing I really like is it's got a little snuffer section on the top, and then just like a little Moonlander, the legs. It's hard to do this when it's so cold out. The little legs pop out, and then on the top, the pot stands fold out. And then you can just take the little snuffer off there. And it's what they call a siphon stove, right? So big chamber for fuel. It's got little holes on the side, and those will ignite, and you can just set your pot on it here. So as you can see, that's a really nice fit and a nice companion for this pot because it stores inside. So let's make some lunch before I freeze to death out here. My son is really good about getting me these kind of freeze-dried meals for Christmas, and this year one he got me is this good to go pad thai. I've never tried this before, so I'm looking forward to trying it out. I love some good pad thai. So let's get this stove going here. I did remember a windscreen today if I need it. The wind's at my back. So I've got my trusty bottle of yellow heat. And this is a new bottle I just had in the garage. And this, of course, is perfect for a meth stove. Poke a couple holes in that. Let's just fill this thing up. Now, I'm not sure what the total capacity is of this stove, but I do know it will hold a lot of fuel. And since I'm going to make lunch and possibly make myself some more coffee, I will probably need all that fuel. Let's get this thing started. Need my glove off for this. All right, we'll see how much water I need for this. 500 milliliters of boiling water. Yes, boiling. It specifically says that on there. So 500 milliliters. Luckily, this has got milliliters. 500 is going to be right to about that line. You're not going to be able to see the flame on this, mainly because the angle is horrible. There we go. That looks just about right. 500 milliliters. And we're just going to set this right on top. Get the lid on. And you can hear the wind. I'm going to go ahead and grab my windscreen here. See if we can help that out a little bit. So now we just need to let this get up to temp and start boiling. I'm going to go ahead and leave that up so I can check on it, see how it's going. So I will see you when that is boiling, and I will start making my pad thai meal so I can get warm out here. Getting the boil on. All right, I've got some. Oh, I got a good boil going on there. That is perfect. So let's take a look at this meal. Open this thing up. Get myself something warm. Actually, it smells pretty good. You can see it. It looks pretty decent in there. Let's go ahead. I'm going to fold this down to lock that, and that's not too bad to touch. And I love that spout. So it also work good for pour over coffee or anything like that you might be doing. That is a lot of water in there. This is still going. I'm going to skip the coffee. It is just too cold out here, but it's nice having that little snuffer I can throw on there. Get my long-handled spoon out and stir this up a little bit. Actually looks pretty good. And then what does it say? Stir it up, reseal, and it says to hang out for 15 minutes. And think about how big the universe is. Some interesting things on this. So this is 2 servings, so it's 870 calories. I'm going to throw this in my Big Sky International bag. You see me use these. I love these things, especially when it is cold out like it is today. Just give it a little extra insulation to rehydrate. And we're going to wait 15 minutes, and then we're going to enjoy that lunch. But I'm really impressed with this. This actually worked really well. They're not very efficient. It did go through a lot of the fuel. There is a little left in there, but it's nice having that little snuffer on it. And it's nice. You've got, the pot stand, the legs, everything you need for a little stove. So good job, Kuvik. I like this a lot, and I'm very impressed with this. This is that FireMaple Alti titanium. Not very cheap because, it's titanium, but lightweight, really nice little kettle pot. One other thing I really like about a kettle like this is the lid, where the top opening is the full diameter of the pot, and that's really nice if you're going to use it for more things other than just using it as a kettle. I've used a GSI kettle for years, and I really like that, but the lid is much smaller than the width of the entire kettle, so getting in there and stirring things can be kind of a pain if you don't have a problem with something like this. It has been 15 minutes, so let's have something warm before I freeze to death out here. This is just crazy cold out. Let's see how this looks. Oh, look at that. That actually looks pretty good. Let me see if I can show. Look at that. That's nice. That's a kind of a nice mix. It absorbed all that water up. Alright, let's try it out. It smells really good. I do enjoy pad thai, so let's see how this is. Some noodles and some meat in here. Let's see what the meat is. Oh, that is really good. So, let's see, rice noodles, carrots, eggs, onion, dry roasted peanuts, bean sprouts. Wow, a whole bunch of stuff. Can contain peanuts, eggs, soybean, anchovy, shrimp, and sulfites. That's interesting. I did ponder the universe for that 15 minutes, and I pretty much realized that it's really cold out and probably crazy for me being out. But that has a really good flavor to it. I would definitely buy this and have this again. So I'm gonna have to check out some of these other good to go products. This one's really good. I'm gonna sit here and eat this. Thanks everybody for watching this video. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Remember to like this video, helps the channel out a lot, and subscribe so you can see new exciting videos. I've got a winter camp out coming up here in 2 weeks. I'm going to be out here with a bunch of gear, make a bunch of videos from it. You don't want to miss those. Thanks everybody for watching.